Greetings and welcome back to this next installment of Friday Fueling 5, brought to you by Sweet Ransom Diversity Consulting, and I am Robin Sweet Ransom. Are you ready for an energy boost? Do you need some fuel after this long work week? Well, if so, you have come to the right place. Look at the beautiful beach ambiance. Can't you just imagine yourself here listening to the waves, feeling the sun on your face? Well, imagine you're there as I take you through today's topic for the week. All right, enjoy. Consistency feels invisible until it isn't. So stay with it, right? One of the hardest things to do is to continue to work at something when you feel like nothing is being reaped for all the things that you have sown, all the seeds you've sown, and you don't see that anything is changing. Yeah, it can be hard work. Consistent effort, though, leads to visible impact. And progress is happening even when you can't see it. You can't see those seeds growing underneath the earth, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. And so we got to have patience. Remember our purpose. Trust the process because there will be a payoff. So what you water grows. And we don't want to water our hard work with negativity. We want to water it with positivity, right? So when you're in the thick of it and you are tempted to give up, I want you to hold on to these three keys. Key number one, remember this: invisible doesn't mean ineffective. Just because no one is reacting doesn't mean nothing is happening. Most of the time, you may not get those accolades and those applauses or even make those connections that you want right when you want them. Right. So you're going to have to encourage yourself and also think about what you're building behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, you're building skill, you're building discipline, you're building momentum. I know for myself, it has been challenging starting a consulting firm from scratch and trying to be visible and get clients. It is no joke. But I keep showing up and doing things to remain relevant, right? And being mindful of my self-talk because there's times I can get discouraged and think, you know what, I might as well give it up. Nobody's paying attention. Then I say, no, let me keep showing up. Let me keep being visible and sticking with it because one day it's going to pay off. Who knows? You may be the key to my next opportunity, and you may reach out to me for all of the leadership type trainings that we have, right? And I can help open up some doors for you. You never know. So I'm going to keep showing up because the right person is going to be drawn to what SRD has to offer. And I'm holding on to that, just like the right person or people or contacts will be drawn to you. Here's key number two: consistency compounds. That builds off of what I just said. You know, you do something that feels small, but then it gives you something you can't even imagine. Even Jesus said the mustard seed is one of the smallest seeds, and yet it develops into a large tree. So what looks like nothing now will turn into something later. You just keep compounding, adding things to it, and before you know it, it's going to be very big, and things will begin to shift. Because what feels like nothing today becomes, how did it grow so fast tomorrow? And then key number three, breakthrough looks sudden, but it's not. When results finally show, people think, that happened overnight. Think about the people that maybe you see in the public eye, celebrities, and you wonder, that this just happened overnight for them. No, it took time. It took hard work for a lot of majority of them. Rarely do we have overnight successes. We just don't hear about them until they're out on the world stage. But how long did they stay hidden, right? So consistency doesn't always announce itself. It reveals itself, right? You're waiting to be unveiled. So in the meantime, stay rooted, stay committed. You can do this. And here's your Friday Fuel takeaway. Consistency may feel invisible now, but it's building something that will eventually speak for itself. So stay with it. You can do this.
So, do you feel a little better? Did you get the energy boost you needed to get you ready for your weekend? Well, I'm glad you did. Enjoy that weekend and remember to come back. And in the meantime, jump on over there to Sweet Rants and Diversity Consulting and check out our Workplace Insight blogs. We drop something fresh and new just for you. All right, see you soon.
It's wonderful to work with people, right? Whether you're in the medical field or whether you're in the corporate world, we need each other to make things go smoothly, right? And it's wonderful when collaboration leads to results. But what happens when we're no longer collaborating, but we are in conflict, right? Do we just walk away and hope that avoiding conflict changes things? Well, at SRD, we help teams turn everyday tensions into opportunities for collaboration, stronger communication, and better results. Because when conflict is handled well, it doesn't divide teams, it strengthens them. So what's going on in your workplace? Are you having problems with communicating effectively with your team? If so, give us a call because we want to help you to turn that conflict into collaboration and yes, cash. See you soon.